Welcome to Passing the Passion, the series that showcases two generations sharing the same industry roles as well as immense passion for that role. With a little bit of friendly competition thrown into the mix, we will come to discover which generation can pull it off best. We began our journey in Brantford, Ontario at Harmony Square. Harmony Square is a prime location for hosting festivals and events all year round. It's the home of famous hockey legend Wayne Gretzky, as well as Alexander Graham Bell, the inventor of the telephone. With the growth in tourism, Brantford is making its mark on the map. This has sparked a need for photographers to document the quickly growing and developing city. In an industry that is currently on the rise, there is a father-daughter team that is taking the city by storm, Jan and Ida Adamovich.
I think no matter what Ida chooses to do, photography is going to be a part of her life.
On cały swój czas poświęcał fotografice.
In Poland, I was interested about photography, how is everything goes, was film and black and white photography at that time. I want to know how the pictures come out.
My dad would always develop pictures, he'd always take pictures. It was something that was just a part of life.
Around us is beautiful mural, and I started photography. I was doing landscaping, I was showing a sunrise. I took my kids, I remember they was young, in Saturday morning.
There was a pond across where you could buy fish, so we'd just buy fish. And instead of fishing, we would just go and take pictures.
Whatever I wanted to show people is lots of beauty around nice, and they missing that.
I was so fascinated by how he worked and how he managed to take something, turn it into a work of art. It really inspired me.
I remember her go outside and shooting pictures for people and taking bike when it's -10, snowing. She's shooting beautiful pictures, and I am proud of her.
We're here at Glenhurst Park where Jan and Ida are going to be having their shoot-off. Now, to make matters fair, both photographers are going to be using a Canon 5D Mark II with two different lens options. One lens option being a 24 to 105 millimeter and the other being a 50 millimeter with a 1.8 f-stop. Now, Ida will be starting things off by shooting our model. Next will be Jan shooting the same subject. Closing things off, we'll have both photographers collaborating to produce a final piece.
Going first can be an advantage, I guess. I get it done and over with, and then I get to relax a little bit, let my nerves settle.
Going second doesn't matter for me because we have the same model, we have the same camera, and it's going to be like showing old-fashioned photography in young generation.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Go!
Okay, come on. We're going to this tree. The time went by a lot slower than I thought. When I thought it was almost done, I asked for a time check and it was only halfway done. But usually every time I shoot, I think I have no good pictures and I freak out and I worry until I actually have a chance to sit down and edit them.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's time, guys.
I think it went pretty well. I got a lot of different angles in there. I think once I get to look at them at the computer, there'll be some awesome ones to choose from, and I'm quite excited to see what I've got.
All right, guys, we're about to start the competition here. You got 10 minutes. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
No.
On your mark, get set, go.
No.
All right, here we go.
Okay, I don't know. Let's go. I'm gonna get an idea in the second when I'm gonna see model and get situation, and I'm gonna look around and it's gonna give me some idea. I never think about that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's time, guys.
I think come out very good. We have a chance a little bit run around the tree. It was perfect.
All right, guys, this is the last part of our competition. We got the collaborative idea going on here, all right? You guys have got 10 minutes. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, go.
I don't know which location she's gonna choose and what she's gonna choose. I think she's gonna bust me around like this one, but I'm gonna come out, I think, good.
My dad's gonna be more organizing the model and telling her how to move and everything. And I'm more concerned about composition and making sure what's in the frame and what's out of the frame. We are strongest when we work that way.
3, 2, 1. Thank you guys. We're here at the Station Coffee House where our judges are about to evaluate the final entries.
The model looks really comfortable and relaxed in front of the photographer, which is always an important thing. There's nice use of cross lighting coming across the face that helps to define shape. The shallow depth of field is allowed for the girl herself to be nice and sharp, and yet the background is blurred out, so there isn't much distracting element. Overall, it's quite a pleasing portrait, I think.
No, I don't agree with you, Brian. I think she looks really kind of sad and melancholy and somewhat slightly sexualized in the sense that she's got her arm raised and there's some emphasis on her breasts, but she just doesn't have a spark to her in this image.
I have to disagree with what you said there. I think that not everyone likes to have a big friendly smile. I think she's projecting some confidence, and yeah, there is a bit of a sensual aspect to it, but I still think she looks comfortable.
This image is really quite strong in that there's a lot of movement, there's action, there's a sense of joy, while there is a large smile and an expression of innocence at the same time. I think the image works in the sense that you can almost smell the leaves. You have a real sense of being there with her, partially because that one leaf is just about to fall over her face, so capturing that movement, I think it's a very strong image.
I like this image too. I'm not a big fan of symmetrical things and having a subject right smack dab in the center of an image, but I think it works well in this case here. And I love how we've got basically yellowish, gold, and green, just two very strong and dominant colors in the overall picture. So yeah, it's nicely done. I'm a little bit concerned about the yellow leaves just above her head. To me, it's a little bit on the distracting side of things. Whatever is in the background here, just to the right of her head, it almost looks like she's got a little horn coming out the side of her head.
In terms of the model herself, I think she looks quite innocent and childlike almost. There seems to be she could be 11 as much as she is an adult woman, and I like that aspect to it. Tree seems almost like she's playing peekaboo behind the tree. Again, that's that playfulness, I think, that we see in this image. And I quite like it. I think that it works.
My personal choice for my favorite image would be number 2. I just like the overall feel to the image. It sort of had a little more going on, and the expression on the model was nice, and composition and the colors, so that would be my pick.
I definitely would pick number 2. I think number 2 works the best in terms of featuring the model and her characteristics or her mood. I think the background works the best. There are no distractions, and overall it's the strongest of the 3 images.
I'm really happy with the result. I'm glad that we won as a collaboration. I really like the way my dad is able to make a model feel comfortable and pose them. And I like being able to come in there with the camera and just worry about the composition and how the shot's gonna look. So I'm really happy with the fact that we both won as a team.
I am glad that pictures just won, because this is our teamwork pictures, and it's showing our passion of photography, and we work together and every time. And I enjoyed time working with Ida.
Well, there you have it, folks. Jan and Ida's collaboration turned out to have the best results. That's it for this episode of Passing the Passion. I'm Dan Dowden. We'll see you next time. If you either are or know someone who may be interested in being a part of our show, contact us at facebook.com/passingthepassion.